Hi everyone, it's Aarti and it's August 21st, 2023 and I leave for India tonight. I leave for maybe 6 months. I have a long trip ahead of me and I thought I would start a little YouTube channel. A lot of people have asked to join along with my journey and absolutely I want to share all the fun things that I'm doing. So this is my first video. I also wanted to explain a little bit more about my trip. A lot of people have said like, hey, why are you going to India? What are you doing? What's the plan? And so I thought I would just explain it all in this video as well. But before I do that, I thought I might just give you a little bit of background on me, a little bit of an intro. I think probably you know bits of these things, but maybe nice to hear it, all in one go. So obviously, my name is Aarti. In terms of where I've lived and grown up, I think a lot of people are always confused about that. So let me lay it all out and explain. So I was born in Canada. I grew up outside Toronto in a place called Brampton. I most of my childhood there. And then I lived in Montreal when I went to undergrad. I then moved to the States for 7 years. I lived in Philadelphia for my master's. I lived in New York for several years working there. And then for the past 5 years, I've been in London. So this message is actually from Hyde Park, if you know. So that's a little bit about where I'm from and just a little bit about me in terms of my interests and things that I do. So I'm a yogi. I'm a yogi, I'm a dancer, I am an Ayurveda enthusiast. I love to travel. It just lights me up. Just love being able to explore other cultures. And I love to cook. I love healthy eating. I'm into spirituality, meditation. It's something that I'm trying to get more consistent with as well. So those are all the things I do for fun, actually. And then in terms of what I do for work right now, I am a freelancer. I work in consulting in the pharmaceutical industry. And it's something that I'm very lucky to have because it gives me a lot of flexibility and actually sort of leads me to where I am today. And so where I am today is at this unique sort of position where I know what my passions are. I have flexibility in terms of my lifestyle. I'm very lucky. I don't have any overhanging commitments or things per se holding me down. So I recognize I'm quite privileged to have that. And I just want to take advantage of it. We get to live once. We might as well go and pursue things that bring us joy and just get to do cool things in life, like just for fun. So that's why I'm kind of going on this trip. I figure I might as well. So going to India for 6 months. And the plan is, I've sort of called them different chapters. So I have 3 main chapters to my trip. So the first chapter is I'm going to Kerala. So I fly to Kochi tonight. And the reason I'm going to Kerala is that Kerala is the birthplace of Ayurveda, and Ayurveda is called the science of life. It's a lot of health practices, but also beyond health practices. And these are things that I've been incorporating in my daily life for the past 3 years, I'd say, more intentionally in terms of how I eat, how I structure my day, some of the practices I incorporate. And so I want to go to Kerala to do something called a panchakarma, which is an Ayurvedic retreat or detox or whatever you want to call it, cleanse. But this is sort of very custom to your health, custom to your body, and can be quite intensive, but can have very impressive effects on your body, on your mind. And so it's something I'd really like to experience, to just get deeper into my experience with Ayurveda. And if I have the chance, I'll also maybe try and take some courses in Ayurvedic, cooking, massage. Let's see what I'm able to take. And so when I say Kerala is a big state. I'm going to a place called Varkala. Varkala is on the coast. It's supposed to be the Goa of Kerala, so I'll find out. I'll tell you very soon what that's like. So that's chapter 1. Chapter 2 is I'm going to spend some time in Rishikesh. So I am a yogi, as I said, so I've studied yoga. I'm a yoga teacher. I've studied yoga philosophy. I've practiced yoga for over 20 years. When I actually sit down and count, when I was younger, I think I was a bit more on and off, but now I have a long-standing practice, even if it's mini, that I try and get in when I can. And what I'd like to do is just explore other types of yoga. There are so many different types, and it's just something that I think is interesting is an understatement, I would say, and maybe we can talk more about yoga another time. So yes, going to Rishikesh to explore more yoga, and also to experience some of the more spiritual aspects of Rishikesh. So the Ganga River is there. There are these beautiful aartis that happen along the river that maybe have like 100 or 1,000 diyas on them. So I'd love to get to see some of that. I've seen pictures and it looks magical. So that's chapter 2. And then chapter 3 is Mumbai, or Bombay, however you want to call it. And that's just for me to dedicate towards dance. I love to dance. You all probably have seen that. And it's the home of Bollywood, so lots of Bollywood dance. And also just to experience Mumbai itself. It's a beautiful city. I've been once, and I remember just feeling so alive and at home there. So I love a big city, so that'll be really fun. And one thing I wanted to go back to about the dance piece, not to make it sound superficial, I do think that dance is something so special. It's something, you get to move in different ways, you get to express in different ways. I've met so many people, so many communities through dance, instant friendships, instant connections. And I just feel like dance is something more. It does have connections to spirituality, to oneness. And so that also has a little piece of my heart as well on this trip. So those are the 3 main chapters. I'll probably spend anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, maybe longer. Let's see. I have 6 months visa, so I can do what I want. So that's the main plan for my trip, which I'm very excited about. And then I have a couple of side missions, as I call them. So the first side mission is Goa. So my birthday is December 1st. So I've been saying to everyone, and if I haven't said it to you already, I'm telling you right now in this video that we're celebrating my birthday in Goa, and you're all invited. And just think like retreat / like holiday vacation vibes. I'm thinking of planning something around, 5-6 days, something like that. Hopefully I'll have a chance to, teach some yoga on the beach, share some of the practices that I've learned through this trip with you for part of that. And then we'll just party on the beach, in the moonlight, in the sand, to some Bollywood music, go to some cool cafes. We'll just chill out and have a really wholesome time. So that's the plan for Goa. And like I said, you're all invited. I don't know the exact dates yet, but that end of November, beginning of December, you have this Goa trip. So just start holding your calendars now. And then my other side mission is, I don't know where or what the plan exactly will be, but I know for sure I will go to Bangalore at some point. I have so many friends who are from Bangalore or say they're going to be in Bangalore at some point between now and late February of 2024. So I know that it'll just happen, and so I'm excited to visit Bangalore again. I've been once before, so I'm excited to see that again. And then of course whatever other opportunities come up in my trip, like I said, I have time, so maybe there'll be some other explorations that come up, but I have my main intentions and I'm quite set on fulfilling those. I think it'll be important for me to really dedicate that time for myself. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. And I guess the last thing I'll say is just thank you for joining along. I want you to feel like you still know me, I'm still your friend, you can still contact me, that I haven't gone anywhere. I've said to a few people, like, don't be a stranger, like I'm still me, so I'm still your friend just because I'm off traveling and maybe I'm on the other side of a phone or a camera or something. But thank you also for your support and encouragement. People have said some really nice things to me before I left. I haven't left yet, so yeah. If you do have any friends or contacts, if you're going to be in India, please do let me know. I would love to have more friends along the way. No doubt I'll meet some people along the way too, but it's always nice to have warm connections with people I already know and love. So I guess with that, I want to say thank you for listening in. I'm sorry it's been a long video, longer than I expected, but I wanted to take the time to really just share where I'm at and what I'm doing, and just bring you along with me for this. So thank you, and I'll see you in India. Bye.